Oh yeah, Edgar said he's going to start the show with a dance today. Oh, yeah, Charlie, make it dance.
Easy. Is it
easy, Abi Gabriel?
No,
it should be Gabriel. Gabriel's the one that gave Arsenal, that particular win there against Newcastle. Good morning, welcome to beautiful game. And it was quite a very interesting weekend.
Yes, it was.
Because the big boys...
Especially for Arsenal fans. For Arsenal fans, yes, it was.
Edgar was at an event, and he couldn't even give his best at the event because Baba was monitoring scores.
I was checking flash score. I was checking in and out.
Can I check flash score? But Arsenal, but you see, okay, maybe you know what happens here. Just stop matches there. Let's see if we can take a look at the matches before we get to that one.
All right.
Let's start from what happened from Saturday. And of course, the major talking point has to be Manchester United as they were up against Brentford. This particular match, 3-1. It was expected for a number of people, as it were, 3-1. Manchester United, Ruben Amorim. I was saying something earlier. I put up a video, and I even mentioned it. This man is clueless. He is incompetent. He is arrogant. Those three, that combination is disaster.
Right. Let's check out the highlights of the match.
Okay, we have that.
Yes,
let's take a look at it, and then we'll talk about Brentford against Man U. Okay, there were 2 more goals in that particular match. And 3-1 in favor of Brentford. Did you expect that Manchester United were going to lose?
Yes, definitely.
I think it's no longer news now when they lose.
Definitely. The reason why I said that was because if you look at Manchester United, the problems with Manchester United is more than the problems we have in this country. I'm actually not joking. I'll explain why. You have a great creative midfielder in Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah.
But for some reason, just because you love 3-4-3, you have decided Bruno Fernandes would play as a DM, which doesn't make any sense. Now, you also have an amazing penalty taker there in Mbeumo. This is someone that knows how to take a penalty very well. He's going against his former club, and you expect that, okay, you would play Mbeumo to take the penalty over Fernandes, who has lost the penalty this season, and then you still go ahead and use Fernandes. So to me, the problem is quite a lot in Man U, and I've already said it. If I was the owner of Man U, sell the club, use the club, buy ball. Just share the ball with other clubs. Donate the ball. Man U. Now, guess what? They are playing Liverpool. They are playing. I think they're playing Sunderland next. And Sunderland is also not easy. Sunderland is not easy. And then they are playing Liverpool after Sunderland.
Yeah.
If they don't get relegated this season,
it's great. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'd mentioned it that look. You see, the thing is that I'd seen it even when this guy was employed because the way he came. See, a coach that leaves half season from East and established him to another team, based on the fact that there was a little bit of uncertainty.
The problem is not the coach.
No. I'm going to get plenty of problems.
See, the problem is not the coach. The problem is the club.
No. Man, you have ancestral issues. They have.
Yes.
That one day. But you see, when a club is in that issue, if they want to get themselves out, a starting point is the coach.
Okay.
And why I say starting point is the coach is because results on the pitch would help to get them out of that imbroglio.
If you look at their 11 players,
if
you look at their 11 players,
yes,
they don't have great players.
They don't have great players, but they have players that could perform more than their position at the moment. All right, let's move over to Chelsea. Chelsea, of course, were up against Brighton, and for the second match running, Chelsea had a red card. Enzo Maresca could not, as it were, put things together after that red card, and Brighton and Hove Albion at Stamford Bridge, world champions, then chop them 3-1. Second match, second red card, second loss on the trot, man. What's happening with Enzo Maresca and his boys?
I think it's, at this point as a coach, sometimes you just look at your team and say, what happens when you have a red card? How do you train as a club when you have a red card? Because, to be honest,
situations and situations you should be
able to control.
But once there's a red card,
you can actually tell that Chelsea are open. Now, Chelsea, they don't have a great defense.
Yeah,
let's be honest. They don't have a great defense.
It doesn't even come close.
So, to me, it's obvious that if Cole Palmer is not performing, if Joao Pedro is not also performing, there is...
Joao Pedro scammed them.
Yes. There is really nothing there.
He's got 2 goals.
Most of the red cards they've actually gotten are red cards that they shouldn't take.
Okay, let's take a look at the match and then we'll come and talk more about Chelsea. Interesting thing about this was that Brighton's first shot on target was in the 77th minute. First shot on target.
Wow.
That means that if the game was well managed after Chelsea scored, they could have managed themselves. There's a way you do it. But yes, Enzo Maresca has a part to play.
He does.
You mentioned something earlier that, okay, like in Manchester United's case, when they were up against Chelsea, when the goalkeeper went out with the leg, there are some things that the coach cannot control.
Yes.
But after it happens, it's just almost like you are playing what? You cannot control the cards you are given except you cheated. But after you're given the card, what do you do with those cards that you are dealt? How do you play? And that's where Enzo Maresca is lacking.
Yes, the sensible thing to do when you have a red card is to take out one attacking player.
But the issue is, which one do you take out?
And then get a replacement there. What he did against Manchester United was to take out two wingers, which I felt was wrong.
It was wrong.
Was wrong and ridiculous as well. But
All
yeah,
right.
that happened.
Okay, now this is another one. That
Hey, let me I have a song. I have a song to sing here. I have a song to sing here.
Oh yeah, just the singer. The singer.
Your defense is in trouble. Nketiah's in the box. Your defense is in trouble. Nketiah's in the box. Call me. Oh, Nketiah. We sent our agents.
Well, you know the
We
funny
told you, see,
thing-
even in this Chelsea match, we sent Welbeck. We said, Welbeck, go and help us do one or two things there. Then against Crystal Palace, we sent Nketiah. Just help us touch one or two players there.
As soon as we get the highlights, we get to see
something.
that
This is, to be honest with you, this is what Liverpool. This is what they've been doing. They've been enjoying that last minute. You see how it is to pay? You see, they've been enjoying that last minute victory. They'll just do one thing, just one small concussion there. Bam.
Liverpool fans catch you for road, eh? They will send leg for you. You see, the quite interesting thing is that this was very well expected. Liverpool have been playing badly.
Okay.
That is not even a. They've been playing badly. In fact, the results have flattered their performances, terrible performances. And this is the match where they were found out. Florian Wirtz has done a double 0-0-7. And Slot's insistence and Obduracy in deciding to play Florian Wirtz, irrespective. Now, this match started, he moved Florian Wirtz
From
to
the wing,
left.
yeah, he played it.
He moved him to the left, but then the guy was drifting to the center, so Liverpool lacked width. Up until Cody Gakpo came inside, that was when width came into the team. And that was when they could do something. But even at that point, it was very too late because they had the first half. Crystal Palace should have scored like 4. All right? Okay, we'll just take a short time and now stay with us. Still more to come on the show. Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. We got to see, we've done Crystal Palace. You still want to talk about Crystal Palace Liverpool?
Yes.
We just said, okay, no, there's no time. We don't leave that out, don't pass. But Manchester City also were. They got to enjoy. That's talking about what happened that particular day.
Okay.
As they defeated Burnley. It was a 5-1 win for them. That was expected.
Yes,
but the funny thing was that we're still scared that maybe Man City defeats Bow.
No, I wouldn't say that. The reason is because it was really expected. Burnley had 2 own goals there.
Okay,
and,
there's 2
of
own
course,
one player has got 2 own goals.
One player has got 2 own goals, and then Haaland was, of course.
Let's move on to this
When
one.
you have 5-1, you are sure that Haaland has goals in it.
This match, see, when something is going okay and you decide, Nottingham Forest, they're doing okay in Nuno Espirito Santo, and then decided that, okay, they brought Edu from Arsenal. And that was where he came as a wedge between the owner and the coach. The coach used to have direct access to the owner. But the moment Edu came in as a director of football, he became average. And Nuno Espirito Santo didn't like it. And so there was that distance. And now look at now. They sacked Nuno Espirito Santo. They hired Ange Postecoglou, which I don't understand. And they have gone now 5 matches. There's no win. Sunderland beats them at home. I'm expecting them to lose even more.
So I believe that the reason why they will get Ange is because, of course, he won with Tottenham, and like he says, he always wins in his second season. So maybe there is something there. Maybe there is something there for Tottenham, for Nottingham Forest.
Tottenham Hotspur, of course, against Wolverhampton Wanderers, it was 1-1. That was, Wolverhampton Wanderers were very close because it was a late goal Tottenham scored to getting their first win of the season. It's been very shocking for them, but they were unable to get it. That's how we went down in the EPL. You know what happens here? Let's see this. Let's take a look. Okay, there's just one more match. Okay, let's see. We've seen this one.
No. I'm talking about Aston Villa.
Okay, Aston Villa.
Yeah, Aston Villa.
If you talk Arsenal, yeah.
No. Aston Villa.
Oh yeah. Talk Aston Villa.
No, Aston Villa actually won 3-1, and it's quite interesting because this is their first win in a very long time.
Okay.
Under their coach. So yes, it's quite interesting.
That works out. You know what happens now? Let's just take a look at what the table looks like. How it all goes down. For the EPL. This is what the table looks like. Let's just rush over it and let's get to see how all of that will play out. I hope you can see this as much as I can. Okay, Liverpool, of course, are on top of the table. They have 15 points.
Yes.
They have 15 points. Of course, you have Arsenal in second place. Of course, they have 13 points. There's Crystal Palace, Tottenham Hotspur, Sunderland, Bournemouth, and then Man City.
Right.
Let's head over to Spain.
Yes.
But let's take a look at the highlights first before we talk about it. Then catch Madrid. Let's take a look at the highlight, and then we'll talk about La Liga and what went down. And let's go Madrid against Real Madrid in the Wanda Metropolitano, the Madrid derby. Stop it. Let's go play football.
Yeah.
Stop it.
This match just reminded me of moments or videos where when you catch thief, you now beat the thief, ask the thief to drink water, dance small, continue beating the thief. What did they not score in this match? You had corners, you had penalty, you had free kick,
you had touches.
This headers, touches.
No, that last goal for Antoine Griezmann.
That was a very simple PS2 goal. PS2, just very simple. Wow.
It was a beautiful match.
You know the painful thing is, to be honest, I do not hate Real Madrid. It's just this whole Xabi Alonso is going to do unbeaten this season. Xabi Alonso is going to do unbeaten. What have you played that you want to do unbeaten? Now let me just shock you. The highlight actually did not do justice. Because if you see the amount of chances that Atletico Madrid also missed in this match, God actually saved them. This might have ended 12, if not 13.
The problem, the major issue now is that as Madrid is their injuries. Just look at what happened. Asensio came from Militao. Now they have Dani Carvajal is injured. Trent Alexander-Arnold is injured. They don't
this
have
is why we
back.
always say get your squad depths, get players. You have money now. What are you using your money to do?
You know,
they'll be releasing new jersey every week. New jersey every week. They use plastic to do jersey. Is that what we're talking about? Is that football? Don't talk about injuries, please.
The action as it happened, it was a decimation when it comes to what happened with Atletico Madrid there and Real Madrid. But let's just rush over other scores here. Girona 0, Espanyol 0, Getafe 1, Levante 1. Of course, we've seen that one. Mallorca 1, Deportivo Alavés 0, Villarreal 1, Athletic Club 0, Rayo Vallecano 0, Sevilla 1. Elche 2, Celta Vigo 1. Barcelona, of course, are recipients of that particular. They are now on top of the table as they beat Real Sociedad at home 2-1. Lamine Yamal, of course, back in the thick of things. Real Betis 2, Osasuna 0. And, of course, Valencia will take on Real Oviedo a little bit later on today. Okay? That's it on the beautiful game for this Monday morning. We'll take a time right now. Stay with us. Top of the hour. We're right back with the second lap of the show.